All right, fellas. Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford have finally faced off. And what a fight it was. The matchup many fans thought would stay in fantasy actually became reality. And we just watched two of the greatest fighters of this era share the ring. Going into this fight, the questions were endless. Could Crawford handle the weight and deal with Canelo power? And for Canelo, could he deliver the kind of statement performance that would silence all the criticism from his recent fights? Well, last night we got every answer we were looking for. So today, I want to break down exactly what happened, what this means for both fighters, and of course, the big question, what's next? But quickly, if you're a boxing fan, you've found your one-stop shop. My name's Glove Zone, and I make boxing videos as things happen to keep you updated. So be sure to subscribe, and I'll always keep you in the loop. Now, stepping back for a moment, Fight Week didn't bring anything too surprising. It was business as usual, which is why I didn't cover it heavily. There just wasn't anything major to note except for one thing. The size difference between Canelo and Crawford wasn't as big as people expected. They looked almost identical in size, and both came in unbelievable shape. The venue was incredible too. This was the first boxing event ever held at Allegiant Stadium. Tens of thousands of fans packed the arena, and visually, it looked stunning. The undercard was mixed, some great fights, some not so great. But the standout besides the main event was the Imbi Martinez fight. If you missed it, give it a watch. But let's be real, everyone was there for one reason, the main event. After months of hype, Canelo and Crawford finally stood across from each other with referee Thomas Taylor separating them. The early rounds were tense, both men settling into their rhythm. Canelo, known for starting slow, went to the body early, while Crawford used his southpaw jab to control distance. The rounds were close, but Crawford's sharper counters and cleaner combinations seemed to put him ahead, even as Canelo pushed forward with those trademark body shots. By the middle rounds, the pace picked up. Canelo kept digging into Crawford's ribs, but Crawford countered beautifully. Canelo had a strong fifth round, but Crawford came out in the sixth determined to take back control, and he did. As the fight continued, Crawford's precision began separating him from Álvarez. He landed sharp combinations, timed his left hand perfectly, and found success both inside and at mid-range. A clash of heads in the ninth opened a cut over Crawford's right eye, giving Canelo a sliver of hope. But Bud stayed composed. In the championship rounds, Crawford's confidence showed. He traded with Canelo, counted effectively, and walked him into clean shots. By the final round, it was obvious Canelo needed a knockout, and it wasn't coming. Crawford closed strong with crisp counters and smart movement. After 12 rounds, the scorecards told the full story. 116-112, 115-113, 115-113. A unanimous decision. Terence "Bud" Crawford defeated Canelo Álvarez to become the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, making history as the first male fighter ever to become a three-division undisputed champion, all while remaining undefeated. He took Canelo's power, stood in the pocket when he needed to, controlled the range, and outboxed one of the best fighters of this generation. Canelo performed better than he did against Bivol, but this fight still had shades of that matchup. He just couldn't consistently find Crawford. Bud's slick movement, lateral footwork, and superior timing frustrated Canelo throughout the night. And unlike Bivol, Crawford was willing to stand and trade at crucial moments, making his performance even more impressive. This was exactly the fight fans hoped for: competitive, high-level, and full of answers. Now, what's next? Both fighters are 35 and 37, so retirement is a conversation they'll eventually face, but not yet. For Crawford, this win launches him into the mainstream. His commercial value will never be high. He's been a pound-for-pound staple for years, but he hasn't always been a big seller. This changes that completely. A massive event on Netflix, a historic win, and a global audience? He's a household name now. And with no rematch clause, Crawford has all the leverage. A rematch is the biggest possible fight for both men, and considering how strong this event likely performed, especially in Saudi Arabia's Riyadh season promotional plans, I can easily see them wanting to run it back. They have Canelo signed for one more fight, and a Crawford rematch sells way better than a Eubank or Billy Joe fight. It's the biggest return on investment. So unless someone retires, I do think a rematch is next. A three-weight undisputed champion. We may never see that again. He chased greatness, and he achieved it. It was a massive night for Crawford and a massive night for boxing. Fights like this show that the sport still has unmatched energy, unmatched passion, and unmatched moments. Nothing else feels like a big boxing night. Now, as always, I want to hear from you. What were your scorecards? How did you rate their performances? And who do you want to see both men fight next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching, fellas, and I'll catch you in the next one. Critic wrong.